All right, I'm gonna add some stuff in here. I am going to be doing a wellness kind of fitness, faith, small setup. What'd you do? Oh man, whose is that? Yours?
Yes.
So this says, no excuses, never give up, stay humble, work hard, or hard work, positive, stop wishing, do it. And then I have a little picture of me. I don't want to weigh this necessarily. I just want to use it as motivation because I like the way I felt. I was too skinny here, but I was very healthy here. And I was 40 years old. And then I'm going to put recovering carbaholic because carbs, it's life, you guys. So my goal for this week is to help me track a few things, help me not just drop weight, but maintain my blood sugars. I'm pre-diabetic. I don't even want to get to the status of diabetic. My A1C is 5.7. So I'm basically not wanting to get to any of that kind of status. So I want to, that's pretty vain. I don't want to put myself like that. Let's see, let me just find, and this is going to be pretty simple. I'm kind of going black and white here because this is that black gigum. And I'm not trying to make it like super cray-cray. Recovering. I might just put my favorite little roses. Just put that. Because what I've noticed that in my health stuff, I need it to be like really not like super pretty, super, it just needs to collect the data. My daughters are playing Roblox, so there's that. Okay. So I've got that. Maybe I'll put myself here somewhere. And then I probably would have to laminate that, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to take this out. So some of this stuff would be, because like here I plan to track my weight. So this is not an area that I'm going to show often. But I am going to put right here. Let's take it out of here because, yeah. So track weight there. So track weight. And then a heart for fasting. So I'll track that. And then here, I'm going to put gratitude. Just simple gratitude. Oh my gosh. Why can't I spell? Whatever, you guys know what I mean. And then here is where I plan to do the majority of the things. So let's take that off. Okay, and maybe I'll go pencil first. The biggest thing is I want to do weather here. Yeah, I want to do the weather. I'm not going to make this hard either because when I do that, I start to overcomplicate stuff, then it becomes an issue. So again, I'm going to write out my goals too. So I should have some kind of weekly goal, and then I have an obsession with the scale when I try to lose weight, and it's not like it all has to do with some other stuff, but some of their goals is weigh weekly, fast at least 3 times a week, and that's 15-hour fast, because I'm trying to start slow. Blood sugars in the morning. Stay keto as much as I can, or low carb. The biggest thing is to drink my electrolytes. So at first I thought to track my meals up here, but I do my meals already in here, which, bless you. Oh my gosh, my daughter's gonna have her sneeze attack. Did you take some Benadryl? Yeah, so I feel like the weather goes here because I really do want to track that. The other things I said, so the fasting and that, and then the days I do stay keto will be here. So my keto days, I could put like a K, that could be a heart, and then obviously the weight. And I'm starting it off in March. Yeah. Okay. Log foods, so sugar and blood pressure. See, I thought to put, I'm not even gonna feel sorry for you at all. You kissed the dog, didn't you? Who'd you kiss?
I touched the dog, and my hands are on my body, so it contacted just by touching her.
What about the cat?
There was pollen on the couch where the cat was laying.
No, so it's the animal's fault.
It's just this pollinated.
She is allergic to Benny, and the dogs. Sucks. Okay, so the dailies, I thought my faith in my journal. So maybe I will do weather and blood sugar like that. She said she's allergic to her. So, like, for instance, I'm gonna probably jack up your ALEX. Oh, XA. That was just like way off. Oh my gosh. Guys. And let's see. So, okay, so obviously this Monday, Tuesday. So then what are we at? Alexa, what's the weather?
In Houston, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies.
Shh, girls.
You can look for cloudy skies moving in and out with a low of 64 degrees.
Let me see. And then blood sugar. So I'll do my blood sugar tonight. That might jack with me, honestly. Because as I'm looking at it, I'm like, where am I? Maybe each day that I do it, I'll just like highlight where I am in different days. You know what I mean? Like, cause sometimes I'm like, what? My eyes, I don't know. I can't even probably see that. These beautiful things that I've got. Hey. That kind of helps. These girls are so loud. Oh my gosh. Okay. So obviously you get the gist. I'm going to go and do that. And then I'll do the blood sugars. So what I was really thinking about on here are moods. Because like in my meal plan or my meals that I'm logging, like I did good here, but I mean, I did good here except for the half a donut and the chips. The popcorn was not a problem. You know, one slice of bread when it was wheat. so I could exchange that for keto. Like yesterday was a huge problem. So I have distorted eating, and my eating and my mood go hand in hand, like they do. So weather and then blood sugar. And then I'm only going to take my sugar once a day. I want to try to go for the mornings because I don't want to get obsessive with that. I also wanted to be able to have at some point like a how do you call it? Oh my gosh, I can't even think. The daily continuous tracker. So and while I'm trying to figure this all out, and that's what I normally do, is I try to figure it out first. Oh my gosh, these girls are gonna drive me nuts, I swear. So let's see. And then from a weekly perspective, if I do fast, I might color it in, right? So tonight I'm fasting. So that way I could just at a glance see, okay, when was I fasting and when was I not? Because I use the app on my my phone. It's called the Life app. I've also used the Zero app. If you've missed it, I used from 38 to 40. I maintained keto for 2 years, and my cholesterol was getting high, which was hereditary. I knew that was going to come. And instead of going on statins, I went vegan, and it jacked my whole entire self up. So for like my mood, I'm going to put here, and it's not just going to be like how like, was I sad, mad, or depressed, or whatever the case may be. Like I log here. Like yesterday I was sad, anxious, and meh. I want to be able to translate that. If I go to my days, I'll be able to see why. But at least if I'm going to put that, it could be somewhere in here. So yesterday, let's just go back and try to process. So the biggest reason was I tried to test out my system in multiple things. My daughter went to camp, and I was completely overwhelmed. So it made me sad, it made me anxious, and it made me like meh. So I could put it here, camp. And the reason why it stressed me out is because it's a change in my routine, and then also it's leaving my daughter somewhere where I'm like, oh my gosh. And so as a mother of an autistic child, just kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen. And then I'm very compulsive and obsessive. And so I'm like, okay, like I'm already thinking of catastrophic events and all these things forward thinking. And I'm like, okay, what if something happens? What if this, I need all bases covered. And so I stressed myself out. It stressed and overwhelmed me. Which made me kind of like, oh my gosh, Monique, what is going on? And I had this cycle, and it was like a complete spiral. The stress always brings me a spiral, and I ended up feeling anxious. If I don't catch it, it would definitely turn into some kind of anxiety, and then panic attack, and then my compulsions start, and then it's just so that's definitely my mood. I thought, so if I need to like process that out more, I can come up back here and kind of journal it some, because, yeah. So then also today, it's spring break also. So that changes my whole routine. So I was anxious. I'm going to add overwhelmed here because I forgot that. That's literally what it was, because I had a play date. I was like overcommitted myself with my daughter's friend, and then I took them to the park. I took them walking. I took them to get donuts. Like I did way more than I normally would do on a normal day, and it brought me all kinds of anxiety. Again, it's a debilitating lifestyle. Living with anxiety, living with depression, being autistic, LCD, like all the things. It's just like, whoa. So I want to be able to, at some point, I had a rating system. I know it was kind of like my top threes, which were like, this is an autistic day, this is an ADHD day, then this is like OCD day, and then this is the autism and the ADHD together. And then I was going to be like, okay, well, number it out, like which day was which. And then I'm like, okay, Monique, you're like totally super overthinking it. So me putting it here and seeing, because this will totally, you know, tell me what happened. So, because my eating will reflect it. I had like half a donut. I crave a lot of savory and crunchy things. That's like a stem for me, the crunch and the gum and the peppermint in my mouth, like all the time, constantly drinking something. So I don't know if I want to put right here, like what contributed to that and like how that panned out. Because when I do that, then I can be like, okay, I'm going to go back here and write out scripture, write out lyrics, write out a quote, write out a journal, a song, creative, you know, art, or whatever the case may be, to kind of help regulate and bring myself back down. So I thought what I can do is write out, journal a little bit, like what caused all that, and then how to regulate over here, or what I did to regulate over here. So I'm going to try that out for today and I'm going to put down for like today and tomorrow. I'm going to take this like day by day and see what it is. At first I thought I wanted my food log in here, but again, I am so used to putting my food log in my normal setup that I do not want to take that out. That's something that I'm used to, and I'm not going to just like remove something that is working. Like, why do that? So this is more like a wellness kind of mental kind of health kind of, you know. And then I am not going to track no water. Like, I'm not doing that. I already know the type of hydration that I need, especially when I'm doing keto and low carb. I know to put pink Himalayan salt in here for my electrolytes and trace minerals. I know to drink a little bit of pickle juice. Like, I know to up my protein. Like, so what I can definitely do, I don't know, let's just write on this. So I definitely want to do my protein shakes. I want to buy my electrolytes that I get the Dr. It's not Dr. Berg. It's, I don't know. They're like my trace minerals. I have them in my cart. I always up my biotin, my vitamin D, and collagen, because you do not want to go low carb and all that, and your hair will just completely fall out. Like, you don't want to do that. And because I'm carb cycling too, and then I'm also giving myself, like, I'm only doing like 3 days fasting, stuff like that. I want to try to do that instead of like hardcore like jump into it, because that crap never works. So again, I'm going to write it in pencil, like what were the defeats, like what happened, and then what was it kind of to regulate. Now, just because I write regulate, that does not mean that, oh, I did this and everything went away. Absolutely not. It's just kind of stabilized my nervous system. That's what regulation for me is. So I'm going to try this out. And then again, I can come back here and journal, or, you know, do anything that I need there. So I feel like the weather, and I'm on my phone, but the weather will counteract too, because if there's like a lot of pollen and stuff, and then maybe if there is, you know, I can just kind of like, you know, a high pollen day, which it was today. I can just like mark the green or something. I don't know. Also spring, summer always bring on my anxiety and my depression more than it does in the winter. I'm the opposite. I will have a lot more issues in the summer and in the spring than I would in the fall and in the winter. And it's not some cute little trend either. For me, it's a problem, because I have a problem regulating my freaking body, first of all, my nervous system, and then like I get so hot and sweaty by doing just normal everyday tasks. And then I live in Texas and it's super hot here, so then so I have problems And, you know, I'm also a mom, so I need to be able to take my kids out. And so, but I also need to remember my boundaries and not push past them, because I am a big person that will go ahead and push past them anyway, because that is the generation that I come from. You just go, you handle your business, you put your hair in a bun, un chongo, and you go. You don't gripe. You don't. But that whole survival mode tactic and thing that I did my whole life, like, it's not it. That's not the answer. Excuse me. And I'm learning that now in my 40s. So yeah, I'm gonna try that. When I get off my phone, I'm going to put the weather at the top. Again, I am going to do my evening blood sugar. I just ate about an hour and a half ago, so I'm gonna wait another hour, test it, or I may just start my testing there. And then also, since I'm going to do this in my main planner, I'm gonna put I'll just put like my wellness. No, I'm gonna put blood sugar. I already have my fasting, exercise. Now, if I exercise, I don't know. I feel like I can just put a star, boom, call it a day. So I don't forget. Let me find, I don't know. I'm just gonna cut this off, and you guys, I've always had success in a week's. So this is exercise, and the green is pollen. Because I also have migraines sometimes when those pop on. And again, in my defeats, you know, or whatever it is, I can put whatever happens. Like if yesterday I didn't have any migraines, but I definitely was in paralysis. I couldn't get off the couch. I swear it was harder. I can't even spell. I definitely had the I did make dinner. I was productive in that sense. So maybe I won't do dinner. I did laundry. So I had a mood booster. But this right here, this paralysis and this energy, holy crap, my energy was low. But again, they gave me a stimulant, a non-stimulant that I haven't even took. I'm not going, it's a generic for Stratera, 40 milligram. Still sitting on my thing because I won't allow myself to take it right now. I don't know. I'm just like, what if I die? What if it fries my brain? What if this? I go through this all the freaking time, and it's so debilitating. So the overthinking status was on freaking at 8, I swear, today. Because I was also trying to be like, oh my gosh, I don't want her to go home. The play date, her friend, like, and her tell her mom, like, oh my gosh, Sophia's house was so boring. So I had to, like, I planned out specific events. Nobody asked me to do that. I planned out specific events, so I overcommitted myself, and definitely had high anxiety. I took a ashwagandha stress thing. I don't need to write if I take my vitamins every day. What I do need to write and remember is trying to find a piece of paper or some kind of sticky. Hold on. What I do need to write is which vitamins to take. Like, remind myself to look at it. So I am always on my vitamin D, my vitamins, vitamin C, my biotin, my collagen, my probiotic, my B vitamins. Hi, I thought you were Isaac. No, I thought I was like, what is he doing up? And then let's see. I mean, my meds, I don't have to like tell myself to take them because I know already. So vitamin D, C. I feel like I'm missing one. Biotin, elderberry. Are you putting the light on? Elderberry, zinc. Honey, we need some zinc. I'm gonna order some more vitamins, and then so my biggest thing is my electrolytes. True.
biggest thing is me.
Yes. Hey babe, do you remember the name of those electrolytes we used to get? Dr. Price. Dr. Price. So electrolytes, I'm gonna put right here, carb cycle.
B6.
Yes, I've got that, my B vitamins. And then my fasting, walks. So that's some of the goals. Weigh weekly. So I don't have to track sugar. So I'm gonna put this towards the back. So I'm just kind of like processing this all out. I'm gonna keep that right there for a minute. Recovering carbaholic. That's cute. I might actually, I know I just wasted a whole bunch. This beautiful thing that I've got. Hey. Maybe I'll put that here. I look all dark and morbid, but I just like the way I felt in this picture. We were getting ready to take our anniversary pictures, and I don't know, I just felt just confident. I was depressed. I was sad. I was already having a lot of problems, but I mean, that's my whole life. I've always had that. You just learn to cope, right? But I felt like the brain fog was lifting a lot faster than it does now. So, I mean, again, one of the biggest things that I've learned is, you just gotta try. You gotta just keep trying. And I have to get to a point where I want to try. I haven't been wanting to try. I'll be completely honest. I'll be like, nah, man. I had a lot of friends that'd be like, I'm doing a wellness, I'm doing a health, and I'm like, oh, good for you, wonderful. I hope you do well. But for me, I was just like, and then they would be like, do it with me, and I'm like, no, I'm not there yet, So I'm gonna pull back. What is this? This is a cute little dog. Oh man. These beautiful things that I've got. Hey. Let's use this. Don't ask me where I got this. I think a friend gave me that. I know you guys are like, where'd you get this? Where'd you get this? I'm not that, I swear to you, I'm not that type of, it's not that type of party, guys. And then if I need to track extra stuff down here, I could. But for right now, simple gratitude will be enough. And then, where's my little... I could have sworn... Yeah, there it is. So yeah, that is my goal. I'm going to see if it works. Do I have a pink anywhere around here? Yes, I do. And if whatever doesn't work, I tweak it for the next. I just need something to motivate me. You know what I mean? If I don't have something to motivate me within a planner, I mean, I could still do it. When I was losing weight in 2018, I was heavily depending on a food log, my app. I was counting my macros. I am not doing anything like that. Yeah. So I don't know if I want to my medication reminder. I was hoping to film this in a one video swoop and not have to do that. I don't know if I want to do this for regulate. Maybe I will journal in this small little area. And then in my in the back, I'll do whatever I need. You know what I mean? Because I want to be able to, you know, I was stressed, I had a spiral, anxiety, then I had like low energy, but I did do my dinner and my laundry, and I want to be able to write about it. I want to be able to see if the weather affected it some, if there was like a lot of pollen. I want to see what my blood sugar was. I feel like that's like a holistic view of my mental and my physical. Especially the goal is to not get diabetes. So that is the biggest reason I'm doing this. Like the number one reason is you cannot get diabetes, Monique. And obviously, well, you don't know. Diabetes is hereditary, okay? My both parents died of it, grandparents. I've got 5 siblings, about 4 of them have it. My sister had adolescent diabetes. She had to get a liver and pancreas transplant. Like it's no joke. So clearly that's the goal. If I can stop it with a healthy lifestyle, I'm gonna try again, make it a lifestyle. And if, you know, I fail, I fail. I'm gonna keep getting back up though. That's the thing. Keep getting back up. So yeah, I feel very good about this. I don't know about putting my weight here. I may like make a weight tracker towards the back. Oh, look at this, the check-off sheet. Because I just don't feel like, I know that I'm gonna be able to, like, you know, what if I just do a weight tracker here? Just track my weight for the month. Obviously it's gonna start in March, April, May, something simple, you know, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, right? And this is 2024. So I could put my weight here. And so that way I don't feel that I'm putting my weight here. So I can put my keto and my fasting days. And then if I have any migraines, and really, really low energy, that way I can do that instead of having to feel like, oh man. So if I want to go look at my weight, it's way in the back and it's for me. It's not for anybody else. Yeah, I feel like that's a plan. So if I think of anything else, I'll definitely figure it out. I will share it with you guys. I might put another, I don't know. I might put this over here for me to, because that's some of the protein stuff I want to get, and I need to get that. And any kind of grocery list, I might just put Post-its here for a grocery list. Or I might end up putting that like that so I can have some type of something. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, guys, that is what I'm gonna do. Thanks for watching and God bless you.